Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. It's been a little bit since I did this, but it's good to be back with you all. This is going to be a pretty laid back stream, only about an hour long. I got a bunch of grind work to do. As you can see, my levels are back down to 2. Thank goodness this was not from dying or anything like that. I didn't get blown up this time. No, it's just been from trading with villagers and buying things and enchanting things. So I have a Fortune 3 mending pickaxe, but I didn't get the mending on there until after it was almost used up. So I definitely need to get some XP into this. I need to get some XP into me so that I can get my levels up for more enchanting. And I'm also trying to kill some time while I'm making the copper age here. I have this fortune pick, this one that's nearly used up, and I have, let's see here, over here, I have a fair amount of copper that I've been holding on to that I want to get mined, but I don't want to destroy my pick, so I need to get me some XP first. Let's see here, this is done cooking. I should be able to get a bit of XP from this. No. Not nearly as much as I had hoped. But we'll see what we can do. I'll do some more trading. I've got some farms over here. Got some villagers tucked away in a hole. I'll do some more trading, see what I can get as far as XP. But today is mostly grind work. Sorry about that. Having to clear my throat there. It is allergy season here in the Midwest, so it's, you have to forgive me, but I've got a little bit of congestion going on. I don't know why I continue to bring the trapdoors with me. I don't need them. I'll probably just leave them in one of the houses over here. Even though I've got the nether portal, it is still a bit of a trek out to the shipyard. Let's just leave these here. Let's see how this farm is doing. Now, I did harvest it relatively recently, then haven't been back here, so I think the chunks have been a bit unloaded. But, let's get to harvesting some potatoes. Just trying to find the ones that are at their full growth height so I can get as many potatoes as I can from them. We'll come back through and replant after we've got a few tomatoes or potatoes. Oh man, I wish I had tomatoes in this game. Make for a lot better red dye than beetroot would. Now, one thing that I think that they need to add to this game is the ability to stain wood with the 16 different colors. So you can have the original color, and it can be a transparent stain. Maybe they could make it so that it can be a... well, no, you don't need an opaque paint. That's basically what the concretes are for if you want something to just look like a solid color. But if they made it so it was sort of a transparent stain, that then you have all the different wood types in their colors, but then you overlay color from the dyes. Oh man, that would be like a builder's dream. I mean, we'd have the biggest color palette ever then. I don't know, maybe that would be like watching cable TV. There's so many choices that there's nothing to choose from. Didn't want to get those beets. Annoying. Yeah, sometimes I grab the wrong one. I get one of the singles instead of the multiple, but it's okay. This is from the music we're listening to is from the album Nocturnal, Stream Beats by Harris Heller. It's a DMCA free music that can be found on Spotify. It's getting to be a bit late at night for me here, so I figured it was fitting. I have an album named Nocturnal playing. My inventory seems to be full. Yeah, let's go. Dump some of these over here. Looks like we're gonna have to run off to bed real soon. How's everyone doing this evening? Now, last week, I had my first ever follower, Gnewthyy. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Gnewthyy. Anyway, that was a pleasant surprise. Maybe we can double that number and get two followers today. That would be nice. I'm still new to the Twitch streaming, so forgive me if there are just some things that I do that are not proper or right for Twitch streaming. If I miss any announcements or anything, I apologize. I still appreciate y'all. Earlier today, I was watching Rendog TV doing his stream, and he hit something like 1.3 thousand followers. Maybe it was 13,000 followers. I don't know. It was a lot, and that man is multi-talented because he reached so many followers. No, subscribers, not just followers. Because he reached so many subscribers, he played a song live on air, which was pretty cool. He's a very good guitar player and singer. I, on the other hand, have next to no musical talent. But I could talk your ear off about aerospace manufacturing if you ever wanted to. Not quite all the holes are filled. Alright. I think I've filled the holes. Let's go see if there's a farmer that'll buy these. Excuse me. Get me a mute button. Quick mute. So you can see here I have my mending librarian, and while I was trying to get my, let's see, where is he? My fortune librarian, I got several other mending librarians. One that was down to 10 emeralds for a mending book. I don't have very many villagers, so I had to pass him by because I was definitely looking for fortune. Finally ended up with fortune 2. But we're going to see if we can get a little bit more. And silly me, I forgot to hold up my pick while I was doing the trading. Let's see if that farmer's ready again. Not enough potatoes, of course. No, I'm not a fan of Riptide. Not what I'm going for right now. What I want is Unbreaking. So we're going to be doing this. This is the grind work of Minecraft that you don't see in between the full episodes. Which, that was my original plan, was to be releasing a full episode edited together tomorrow on YouTube, but that is not happening, so we are doing the stream. Mending, look at that, mending. For 12 emeralds. Didn't already have one locked in, I would go for that. I hate it when that happens. It's this weird glitch where the lectern disappears for a little bit. There it is. Popped back up in my inventory. Like it was there the whole time. Sweeping edge, no. This music isn't exactly fitting with the work that we're doing, is it? Not efficiency. Breaking is what we want. Infinity? No, I prefer a mending bow. Frostwalker. It has its place. Lure, that would be nice, but I don't think I want to go for a lure 1. Mending. For 10. 10 emeralds! What I need to do is I need to get a villager breeder going. Nothing. I'm about to give up on this. Wasted enough time on this. That is a good one. Alright, 3 more tries. No, not cursive binding. I'm on a single player world. Ending for 18. Last try. No. Alright, we'll take this back. Get out of here. We're gonna go get some XP. I believe it calls for a trip to the nether. Good. I'm still in my armor. Put that there. I could sell some more potatoes. Let's go sell some more potatoes. Yeah, well, that helped the pick a little bit. I think I'm going to go into the nether, see what kind of quartz deposits I can find. Let's offload a few things, though. We'll take that with us. We don't need both of these picks. All right, that's a little better. Alright, let's head off to the nether. See what we can get. Build up the XP on this thing. Maybe we can repair our axe while we're at it. Why did I leave that back there? You know, I have Silk Touch. I can bring back some, oh, what is it? Warp Nylium? Something like that. Start growing some netherwort trees. So yeah, I definitely want my axe. I'll try and build both of them up. Kind of exhausted some of the open areas down here in the nether, so I may just start digging a tunnel in a direction and see what I happen upon. Maybe I'll do a wide tunnel. I'd say this music is pretty good for the nether. Let's go. Where do we want to go? Yeah, let's go this way. We'll just start digging a tunnel this way. Not with my fist. It's a little risky going through a basalt delta. I don't know how far this basalt delta goes, though. We'll take a turn up here soon. I gotta get past a pretty big air gap that's over to my right. There we go. Let's see what Y level we're at. There we go. Let's have the heads-up display on. I know it might get in the way visually just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Might get in the way visually just a little bit, but I want to be able to see where we are. Let's put these back. Hit those with fortune. Well, no, let's silk pick those. Take up less room. We'll silk pick them for now. What I should do is I should go down to the level where ancient debris is. I can't remember what that level is, though, honestly. Alright. I'll take some. I'll take some of this gold. Make sure nobody was watching me do it. I want to get attacked. Problem with digging with the silk pick so much is that it wears down. So then I'm going to have 3 tools that I need to replenish. I don't know if there's going to be enough XP in the quartz for that. This is a good pocket here. Most of the quartz has been low. Maybe I need to go down a level. What I really need to do in the overworld is find myself a dungeon. I need to go caving, find myself a mob spawner so I can make a grinder. What would be great is if I found a skeleton spawner so I can get bone meal and arrows and bows for days. And XP. Odd that whole stretch didn't have anything. Alright. Well, let's continue a little further. And turn the corner again, maybe. Or no, we'll just pick a spot. We'll go here. There we go. We've almost got 2 stacks of the quartz. But when we get 2 stacks, we will head up. Or if my pickaxe is not doing well, then we'll head up. Back to the overworld. It's interesting. Hopefully that ghast I'm hearing is not in this pocket that I created. I don't think he would be. Oh, there's lava right there. Alright. I think this is a good place to stop. We didn't quite get 2 full stacks, but I'm about to have 2 picks that are in need of repair. I'm not sure that the XP from this quartz is going to be enough to fix 2 picks and an axe. We'll head back to our village portal. That's our best chance to get XP at this point. So we don't need the coordinates HUD anymore. There we go. Ah, did not mean to do that. Let's just put our netherrack in here. Salt. Now, I didn't know if you know this, but if you have nether gold ore and you mine it without silk touch, you just get nuggets. You don't even get enough, even with fortune, I don't think you get enough nuggets to make a single ingot. But if you smelt the, what was it again? Nether gold ore. If you smelt it, you actually get ingots from it. I don't have any coal in here. That'll be enough. Show you here. And voila, gold ingots. All right, let's take care of this quartz stack. Yeah, we've got time. We'll go down here. Make sure nothing falls into any holes. Oh, I almost jumped off the edge there. That would have been a really silly way to go. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a hole there. If we go too high, it's going to cause a problem. Alright. Come over here. I don't think there's any holes over here. I'm seeing a couple of copper deposits that I didn't notice before, so After the quartz, I'll get those. The whole reason I wanted the fortune pick was so that I could get a lot more copper for making the catwalks in the shipyard. This is the slow way of mending tools right here. Well, looks like my fortune pick is the only one getting mended this time. A lot of coal around here too. Maybe I should pick that stuff up. How are we doing on time? Ah, we're good. It's just midday. Oh, not too bad. We're 1 2/3 stacks of quartz ore. We got 3 2/3 stacks of quartz. Not bad. See if this coal is enough to rebuild this pickaxe as well. Recall down in the floor of my dry dock I have a patch of lapis too. That would be good. There's some over here. There's some copper over here too, I thought. Was it? It was up pretty high. Maybe I was looking further over here without realizing it. Yeah. How are we doing? It's getting... Sun's getting a little bit low. I mean, not really, but you know, it's I've got a little bit of a walk if I want to go all the way back to the shipyard. That one ended up being a bigger pocket of coal than I thought it was going to be. Here's a bit more copper. I'll take what I can get. See if that nether gold ore is done smelting up. Should be. Nice. Yeah, let's just dig this way. Alright, let's head back to the shipyard. We'll dig up that lapis. I'll dig up some coal on the way. We'll dig up that lapis, and we'll mine that copper with the fortune pick. See how much more we can get. We need to start smelting all our copper up. Leave anything important in here? I did not. Let's take a couple of these stacks back, though. Use some efficiency on this pick too. Efficiency on breaking. Not too much to ask, right? There's a shipwreck on just the other side of that mountain, around the corner from the mountain, that I saw the other day. I have not had a chance to explore. I don't think that'll get me much XP, which is really what I need right now. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want any cobble. Saw that bit of sand over there and it was weirding me out. Well, now that I've got one slot filled with cobble, I might as well get some more. There we go. Oh, apparently I had some netherrack already. Oh well. Alright, let's go check out our copper stores. So let's come down here and get some of this lapis really quick. And copper. This copper is not going to give me any XP until I smelt it. I put those there not as a decoration. That's just in case I need something be a bit mossy. Which, that would actually be a quick way of mining all this, is if I just brought in some moss and bone mealed the heck out of it. Oh man, that could have saved me a lot of time digging. We almost have this pick all repaired up. There's some sizable coal deposits. Yes, I do have these torches measured out. That's why I wanted that torch there. Yeah, that copper is holding back the water. I think I've got enough for right now. We got the fortune pick nearly completely mended up, so that was pretty successful. And we've got a lot of copper ore that still needs to be mined. I'll have to take that back to the enchanting table. This needs to be smelted. For now, we'll keep it like that. Gotta keep the shipyard looking nice. Can't have a bunch of holes everywhere. Now we'll put the quartz in here. I made such a big deal about the torches being all measured out down there, and then I don't have them measured out up here. I shouldn't have put that stone away. we go. Oh, we got quite a bit more coal from all that. I think we're doing okay for our coal. Look at that. Very nice. Well, let's get something smelting while we're at it. Hello. We'll just lay down our adventure bed really quick. And I think I'll do a 2x2 tower. Right here looks good. Sorry, I didn't realize I still had my shield blocking everybody's view. We've got, what is it? 2 stacks and 6 blocks, I think is what it was. Let's just take a moment to survey the land while we're up here. Still gotta come up with a name for the village. I could use some help on that. And the mountain. Over here is where I'm planning on having the wealthy neighborhood. With a lighthouse here. We got the shipyard. This is the dry dock here. The shipyard extends all the way to here. I may extend it out to there. I haven't decided yet. The best place for a bridge for the wealthy folks is right here, and they don't want to be going right into the shipyard. So we'll have to see about that. Maybe it's just a road that snakes around here to a bridge over here. You can see the shipbuilders have already done a bit of clear cutting over here in order to make the dry dock. What we have here is the supervisor or the foreman's shack. You can look down on the dry dock, see how progress is going. Mostly it was because I needed a safe place to AFK. Oh man, I need efficiency on this pick. Efficiency and unbreaking. This is painful. Still, we're getting a lot of copper from it, which is good. I hope I can make it all the way down before my 5 minutes is up and stuff starts despawning. It'll be fine. Oh, looks like my inventory is full. It's a good problem to have. I think I just heard an Enderman. I should make my supervisor or my foreman's shack have a Enderman killing area. Look at all that copper. I think I need to lay down another chest. Why do I keep not putting it in my hotbar? Did I get it all? I think I did. Oh man. Almost 18. Well, let's see what we get from this too. I guess I can do it just from here. What is that? Nearly 2.5 rows of stacks. Not bad. So I can do that with a single chest, can't I? Is that all my chests? Am I out of chests? I know I've got a hopper over here somewhere. Now let's fill that up a bit more. Using charcoal over there. Yeah. Let's make another hopper. Go. That's weapons. I need another chest. What are we gonna do? We'll do that. Okay. There we go. Can never have too many chests. Stuff from here. On over. That should be good. We'll see how this does. Meantime, I can make some more of these things. Copper trapdoors. Excuse me for just a second while I check something on my music. Where are we? Alright, we we've got about 15 more minutes left in this stream. Let's see what we can get done in that time. I need some stair blocks and I need some slab blocks. Hey, look at that, stair blocks, slab blocks. Let's see what we got here. Make the bracings for this. There we go. Starting to get things a little bit more connected. Alright, got that one. Yep, got that one. Close that off. Oh, wrong type. Make sure they're opening the right way. Man, it goes through those quick. Let me give you a quick little tour. Okay, so we've got this foreman's hut. You can come out here, take a look from down here, yell at his workers for doing a poor job, hurry it up. You can also come up here and get more of a bird's eye view of the ship that's in here. Maybe yell across to those guys over there. Yell at the ships that are coming in. Basically yell at everybody. Oh, wrong place. I'll come back. Need one more. Can't get one more. I can only get two more. Means that I will now have one extra. Something's not right. I did that wrong. No, that's right. These are all supposed to be up. That's what's not right. There we go. Those are supposed to be up. These need to be down, but after I put these on. Like that. Trying to climb down the ladder. Alright, there we go. That's my catwalk. Now things are starting to look uniform. Weathered, but uniform. Well, while we're at it, let's go get some more beeswax from the bees. Bee singular. I think there's only one doing all the work over here. Alright, so yeah, in between episodes, off camera, I built the foreman's hut, worked on the design of the catwalk. We just got to continue it all the way around. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the center portion of the catwalk. Got some XP, got a fortune. Still need to get unbreaking on it. And efficiency. But I think we're off to a pretty good start. Let's do a little bit more here. Let's see. Take all of these off. That. Let's make one more set of trapdoors. Nope. There we go. I think that'll have to be a good place to leave off. Let's see if I can bed bounce up here. Ah, no. Nope. I was hoping I could make it. Let's just grab a block here. Stand on that. Now let's go over to the other one. Not a good place to stand to say goodnight to y'all. Yeah. Well, thank you all for joining me. Just realized I'm still in my armor, but that's okay. I appreciate y'all being here and joining me tonight, and I look forward to the next stream, the next YouTube video. Hopefully I will be able to get a full edited video out soon, within the next week. As we're working on this dry dock, I don't think I'm going to have it finished before the video is done, but I will showcase what there is. Might have to take a couple more videos, a few more streams to get this dry dock complete. After the dry dock is complete, I think we need to go on some adventures, see if we can find some spawners, maybe set up a grinder so that I'm not having to do all of this grind work just to get a little bit of XP. It'd be really nice if I had an easier way of doing that. Maybe we'll make a village breeder. I don't know yet. But we'll see what the day holds for us the next time I stream. Everybody have a good night. Peace out. Thank you again for joining me.